Alright, so I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, and it's apparently going to be just me ranting, so there's that. Frankly, I'm frustrated because I feel like there's just not enough time in the day to do everything that I want to do. Not even counting what stuff I need to do, like work and work related stuff, and like eating food and sleeping and all that stuff. But it's like today I was off work. It's Christmas Day. I'm not hanging out with any family or anything. I just wanted to get my stuff done that I've been needing to catch up on. Woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. 5 a.m. Yes, 5 a.m. on a day I'm off. Honestly, I was pretty sleepy and tired from yesterday working and not getting a lot of sleep the previous night. So I went to bed a little early so that way I could get up earlier today. And I go into work late tomorrow so I can stay up late tonight. And right now, you can't tell because I have my blanket on my window back here to help with lighting. But looking out this window here, I can see it's not quite dark yet. It's getting pretty low light. So it can't be later than about 3 or 4. Again, I got up to 5. It is now, I don't know the exact time. I don't feel like looking at my phone. But yeah, again, no later than about 3 or 4. So what have I done today? I woke up, had breakfast. That's pretty typical, usual, standard. Then I hopped on editing Adobe, editing a 5-hour live stream for the first time. That was interesting. And then, let's see, while that was rendering and exporting, I made, I think I made lunch, ate that, and then I started editing a Phasmophobia video, which I'm currently still editing. I got, let's see, about 11 and a half minutes of content out of it, so I'd say not quite done, but more than halfway done, for sure. In a span of almost 12 hours. Now, honestly, not going to get a lot of content out of a live stream that I would make for a YouTube video, because then the live stream I'm trying to be a bit more active in what I'm saying and doing, interacting with chat when there is some, because anyway. But it's like, I feel like I want to judge myself based on what I can output. And I know that sounds bad, and I think if you're talking about that in the aspect of doing work for somebody else, like you're at your road time job, or you're helping people out with some like manual labor, you shouldn't judge yourself and your worth on the productivity you do for somebody else. But I think when it comes to what you do for yourself, it can be a good measure, not great, but not a bad measure of like, I guess, like I said, your kind of worth, your productivity and stuff. And it feels like if I can't get out at least one video every day I'm off, and get some gaming in, and maybe catch a live stream or two of some people I follow, which by the way is not a lot of people. I follow about 6 or 7 people on Twitch, of which only about a solid 2, 3, maybe 4 people stream consistently. I do like to watch those streams, and it's like, I don't hate that they stream that often, or that many people stream that often. It's just that if I'm watching a stream, I'm not going to be editing a video. I can't multitask like that, and I can't watch a YouTube video and a live stream. I have been able to recently be able to like play some games while watching a live stream. So there's that. But it's like the days I have to work, typically the schedule used to be I'd get up, edit for a solid hour and a half. After I eat a little bit, make some coffee, and then I'm getting ready for work, and then I leave for work, and I commute to work. I have my work shift, and I come home, I'm tired, I jump right into YouTube to grab some dinner or a snack or whatever, and then I jump on to a game or two, or I watch a live stream. Like that's it. I don't, even before the pandemic, I didn't hang out with friends. I didn't really go outside to like do really anything. I don't really like follow like Twitter stuff or like Discord stuff or anything like that that sometimes I want to do, because I just don't think about it right now, because it's such a habit of doing that, like waking up, edit, eat, edit, go to work, come home, play Apex or watch live stream, and then go to bed, and then wake up and do the next day. And then, like I say, on the days I'm off, I wake up, edit, and then jump into some games, and then watch a live stream if they stream, or just play more games or more edit. And it's like, like I talked to Alex about this, and he's like, "Oh yeah, so just if you want to try to maximize like what you're doing, just kind of cut back on certain things. Like, oh, like I used to say, I get up 3 hours before work to allow time for editing and plenty of time to eat, make coffee, drink coffee, and all that." And he's like, "Yeah, just make it an hour and a half or maybe 2 hours at first, or work to that, and then move your editing to the afternoon." And I was like, "Okay, I'll try it." I've tried it. It's possible. It's just, I would say it's hard. It's just not in my. It's not a habit. It's not what I like. I can definitely get up and not edit. I can just watch YouTube videos like I usually do while I'm eating. But then having to come home and go right into editing, or go into a game and then edit, and then, or something like that, like, it's just not like in my habit routine yet. And it's so hard to kind of get there, because then it's like, okay, if I come home, jump into an Apex game or whatever other video game, and somebody live streams, like I already said, I can't edit and watch a live stream. If I edit first, I usually come home and eat first, and I can't really eat certain things while I'm editing, because there's certain points in the edit where I'm doing a lot of clicking and dragging and all that. And then if I'm eating something, it's either going to be getting warmer or colder, depending on what it is. Then I have to constantly like move stuff around. It's just, I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather just, when I'm eating something, I'd rather just watch a YouTube video or a live stream. And so it's like, okay, so I kind of have to like come home, watch YouTube while I'm eating, and then I go into something else, like editing or game. And then it's like, okay, even if I were to stay up later because I'm now getting up later, if someone is streaming and they stream past when I go to bed, I'd rather just stay up and watch more live stream, because usually also when I start watching live stream, I kind of get into the mood of where I'm just like sitting there doing nothing, and it kind of helps me to fall asleep, because I'm like just doing nothing. I'm not focusing on a game, I'm not focusing on an edit. I can just relax, and then from there I can just fall back to sleep. So it's like, if I don't, on my off days, it's like if I don't get one video done that's at least 15 or so minutes long, and play a couple hours of video games, and then watch the live stream if someone I follow streams, it's like, what did I even do that day? I know that sounds kind of bad, but it's like, that's how I feel. It's like some of those days when I was off for that week, and I did the whole vacation checklist vlog and all that. Some days, like I said, I just did not do anything or not do a lot of stuff, and I just felt horrible, because it's like I'm wasting a day. I could have been productive and done stuff, because of course I have plenty of stuff to edit. I have plenty of games I can play. And then even going to that, it's like, okay, I want to play a video game now. Oh, I love Apex. I want to be playing Apex right now. But it's like, I also have Skyrim, which I love still. I haven't played in weeks, and I really want to get back into it. That it's like, and then I'm still on Shadow of the Tomb Raider game. I haven't built the story in that. I want to actually sit down and play those story-based games for a longer amount of time than I would Apex. So it's like, if I have 20-30 minutes, I'll hop into some Apex. If I'm watching a stream, it's kind of hard to focus on the story. I'd rather just play Apex while I'm following a stream. And it's like, oh, I can just spend an entire off day playing video games, because I can get Apex in, Skyrim in, and Tomb Raider if I wanted to, but then I'm not edited. And then I'm behind all that. So it's like, and then going to editing, it's, right now I'm editing just down to I'm just kind of trimming the fat. I'm trying to just getting down to the funny parts. Yeah, I add some meme pictures in, and some text in here and there, maybe some music, but it's nowhere near where I want it to be. I want to be able to get, like, not quite YouTube grade, because I know I'm not quite there yet, just as far as like the content itself, not just the what I can do in Adobe. But it's like I don't have the time to do stuff, to find stuff to put in, to figure out how to put it in correctly and how to make it flow right. And then there's streaming where I stream, where it's like, okay, I might not have 20-30 minutes to play Apex, but I have, like, I'm off for a day. I have 3 or 4 hours I can play that I've already edited. I have 3 to 4 hours I can play a game. I could play Skyrim or Tomb Raider or even something like Minecraft or Genshin Impact, which I still have, and I still haven't played even longer. It's like, I can play one of those games, but then it's like, but I have time. I could be playing Apex and streaming, because I know that for streaming, it might not matter how much you stream or when you stream, but I know that definitely helps. More streaming, you have the potential to bring in more of an audience, more people, especially if you go at different times sometimes to see, you know, like what kind of people are on right now watching streams. So it's like, especially when I only stream like 2 days a week currently, barely, I would say, more like 1.5. An extra day would be good for the stream, I think, just to bring in more people, like I said. So it's like, I'm definitely not hating the time I'm spending on Apex. I love the game, like I said, and you know, when I have the time to stream it, I stream it, and when I have a little bit of time here and there, I play it. But that brings a focus away from other games I want to play. And then, yeah, I could stop following people that live stream, but then I genuinely like that too. I can't skip out on work. Even though I already think that 40 hours a week is too much nowadays. At least a 5 day a week schedule. I think 4 days, 40 hours max is. I used to do that, and I think it's better because it gives you an extra off day. You're getting a little off topic here. And then what was the other thing? Shoot, oh, my train of thought. So I can stream more, play more games, watch more streams. I'm already getting the minimum amount of sleep, I think. Cause like, on the nights that I have to work the next day, obviously I have to set a schedule, or I set a alarm. And if I want to get a decent amount of sleep, I have to go to bed at a certain time. And then on off days, you would think, oh, just sleep in on your off days. Well, then it's like, okay, but if I stayed up till like a general, say, midnight the previous night, which is not late, but also not early for sure. And I just set no alarm. I could easily sleep till about 10 or 11. And then if I have to get up early the next day for work, even though it's my off day, I have from just say 10 to ideally about 8 before I have to start getting ready for bed, like take a shower and all that stuff, to get up early the next day. Or I can maybe go to bed 11 or 12 still and set an alarm for like 8, maybe 9. Give myself 2 or 3 extra hours to do stuff during the day. So it's like, and it's weird because it's like the times that I've been off for like a couple of days or more, or like a week, I didn't set an alarm, and like I think I mentioned in the update to that whole vacation thing, I ended up sleeping on average about 8.5 hours, even though I set no alarm. But I know if I set an alarm for longer than 8.5 hours, I'm gonna wake up and the alarm goes off, not in 8.5 hours. I don't know, it's just weird. So it's like trying to balance work, sleep, and heck, even food. Like I want to be able to actually like cook more food, make more foods, because I know it's not only healthier and supposed to be cheaper, but it can taste better, especially if you get used to eating a lot of pre-made foods, like I think I have. I'm starting to become to. And you think, oh yeah, it's just it doesn't take a lot of time. That's the usual excuse, not a lot of time. And I think it's valid for certain things, but other things is just a matter of like getting the stuff, putting it together, and then waiting. Then it's like, okay, I can do that, or I can just grab, like, check microwave dinner in the microwave for a couple minutes, grab a roll of bread, and boom, I got dinner. So it's like trying to balance, like I said, work, sleep, a not shitty diet, with editing my YouTube videos, streaming on Twitch, watching live streams on Twitch, and playing video games on my own time. It's just not possible. Not to mention with Alex and other people that I want to play with and we actually record with, which feeds into the whole YouTube thing that I edit. So it's like recently it's been to where we don't play a lot, but at least as much as we did before. I still have plenty to edit though, so it's like I can still edit and upload stuff, but then it gets to a point to where it's gonna run out and we have to play again if I want more YouTube content. But it's like when our schedules are not very very compatible. And then like I just feel like I'm doing a lot of consuming, not enough producing, as the title pretty much hints at. Because it's like I wake up, watch YouTube videos, come home, watch YouTube video while I'm eating, and then maybe game or edit, and then watch live streams. And then I put out, what, maybe one video a week nowadays. And then I play games on my own time, maybe a couple of hours over a week. And it's like, yeah, I could stream those other games that I play by myself, but then I kind of really don't want to, because I, one, want to be known as an Apex streamer. Two, those are story-based games where if you don't know the story, you can't really just jump in the middle of it. Three, they're definitely older games, so still might have a following on Twitch, but nowhere near what Apex has nowadays. And just because I don't like to talk during those videos, or during those, while I'm playing those games. So it's not going to be very entertaining, I think, for someone to just stumble upon and like, honestly. So it's like, how do I balance all that? And Alex's suggestion was trying to multitask, like I had said, like when somebody's streaming, played a game, and which I've been able to accomplish that. Trying to move my editing to the afternoon, still a struggle. I definitely still can't watch a YouTube video, and a live stream. That's just chaotic as fuck. I can't watch a live stream or a YouTube video and edit. That's just too much sound at one time. Especially if it's the same game, like that. Just no, that doesn't work. And it's like, I also want to like grind Apex to get good at it, because I really, like I said, genuinely love that game. And he grinded Overwatch for like months, and I'm sure you've seen in like the videos recently, like he's a much higher level than me. And I asked him about that. He's like, oh yeah, just come home, up to an Overwatch for a couple hours. And of course he also eats while he plays, which I can't do as much as either, but beside the point. But his main thing was like, yeah, that's the only thing I did. It's the only thing he does is like play video games. He doesn't edit, he doesn't stream. He has a job, of course, but he doesn't have to, like, he doesn't sleep a lot or anything as much as I do. He eats like the same 5 fucking things that take no preparation except bacon and steak. So I think a little bit of it is me trying to like set myself up for failure by comparing myself to people like that don't do as much as I try to do. And it's like, sure, I could try to offload maybe some editing to somebody, but for one, trying to find somebody is going to be difficult enough, and then you got to pay them. And then it's like, I still want to edit some content, especially content like that is personal, or that I just want to edit because I genuinely like editing as well. I could try to, like, get less sleep by, caffeinating myself, like I did back in college a little bit. But that's just not healthy, and I know what less sleep does in my body, and I don't like what it does. So I genuinely try to avoid that. Sometimes I just can't. And then I feel like right now, like I'm wasting time making this video because I'm spending time doing this instead of actually finishing this edit. Or heck, even playing a video game. So it's just frustrating. Not to mention my career. I feel like my job is just such a... I don't know if dead end is the word, but the progress, or like the next logical step in my job, if I was working more hours, obviously getting paid more money as well. But I already said 40 hours a week is, I think, too much nowadays. So it's like I'm not going to go any higher by choice, no matter if they feel I have it in me or not, or if I'm even offered it. I don't think I would take it right now. If I did do all this YouTube and stream stuff, I feel like I would definitely have more time to not only just work more, but also like hang out more with friends if I had more, or just with Alex in general, because I feel like I could still play video games if I didn't stream and edit and all that. So then it's like, what do I do for a job, like beyond this? Because like beyond the 40-hour thing, it's like working at a grocery store, not the most thrilling thing, very repetitive, no real skill set involved. I have a 4-year degree I'm doing nothing with. Sure, I got good grades in school. Like I just said, I got a 4-year degree, bachelor's degree. But where's that got me? It's gotten me to assistant manager at a grocery store, which is, you know, I guess good for my age of 23. I had to think for a second. 23 as assistant manager. But like I said, I don't see myself going up any higher in this current field. I don't want to go into the field that I went to my degree in. That's a bummer. I just generally do not have many interests. I like the military, can't join that because medically disqualified. That pretty much leaves like tech stuff. But almost all of that really requires an actual, some kind of a computer degree, which I did not get. And then YouTube thing and Twitch thing it's just a grind. Just get content out there, be somewhat reliable and consistent. And right now I just can't be with the way my job is and the way I'm trying to juggle everything else. It's hard enough generally to like have set up my stream schedule the way it is, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, because right now I don't even think that's going to be stable for the next couple of weeks or ever, because I mainly relied on the way my schedule was made at work. This was made by my old manager, hence old manager, not current manager. He could change that next week to where I have to work every Tuesday and Wednesday all day, or the days that I would stream, so that or we can make it to where every week is different than the next, and my stream schedule goes out the window. I definitely can't quit my job, or even like pull back hours, because as a manager you can't do that. And I can't quit because I really need like the money, obviously not only for like rent and stuff, but also the stuff I want. If this is all just being a part of being an adult, then I can see why it sucks. But I just wanted to make this rant video. I'm not going to edit it. It's going to be a solid 20-something minutes long. I can already see. At least I played the music in the background this time to save myself a little bit of editing time. Because instead of since I'm recording OBS, I have to like manually add in my voice and then export that. But other than that, I'm not going to edit this video at all. Yeah, even that's staying in right there. So if anybody out there finds this video and is still watching, what's your suggestions? I obviously want to hear it. Because right now I have no idea. I'm just trying to balance everything. I know it's not gonna work because obviously I'm seeing that it's not working. I can't juggle honestly all that. But I don't want to drop anything. Well, I'd love to drop my job, but you can't do that. And then even with that, it's like, what's next? Like, do I go back to school? I really don't want to. But then again, I'm not getting any younger. I'm not like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Yeah, that's about it. That's about all I had to say. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my rant. little bit of emotion there. Sorry, I had to see that, honestly. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Thanks.